So indeed, my name is Nándor. The attentive Hungarians among us might notice it's indeed a Hungarian name. No, I don't speak Hungarian at all. Nope. The explanation is very simple. I have a very sadistic mother, first of all, and I'm from the Netherlands, not from Hungary. First of all, is that okay with everybody? I'm asking because, a couple of months ago, being from the Netherlands was a bit controversial around here. Yeah. Some stupid political decisions, and I needed to change my nationality a couple of times. It was during taxi rides that they asked, "Where are you from?" And I said, "I'm a citizen of the world, no?" Oh yeah, I had to take time, alright. But now we're cool, right? Now we can laugh at each other, alright? Yeah? I don't hear a yes, okay? I'm not very sure. But yes, I'm from the Netherlands. I'm here in Romania now for almost 7 years. I feel like that's an achievement. I feel that my Romanian language is pretty insufficient for the time that I'm here. No. But that's a very simple explanation to that. The Romanian language and I, we really don't get along very well. And when I say that we really don't get along, I mean we're like Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. But I'm Amber Heard. Because when it comes down to situations where I need the Romanian language, I'm always the one shitting the bed. Always. Let me tell you, are there any expats in the audience tonight that also struggle with the Romanian language? Yeah? Not many. Feels like high school all over again. Okay. Let me tell you, okay? Expats. Do you guys know how Romanians say, "I'll do it"? Let me tell you, it's "fuck you." Oh yeah. I had to learn that the hard way. A couple of years ago, I'm in a meat market here in Mesaros in Cluj. I'm at the wine department. I need a wine bottle from the top shelf. Well, as we can all see, I'm not very tall for a Dutch person. So I'm standing there like a damsel in distress. Entering a tall, helpful Romanian guy. He sees me struggling, walks up to me, gives me an elbow, he says, "Fuck you!" For a moment or two, I'm very confused. I'm standing there like, what did just happen to me? But then, I gathered all my misplaced confidence again. I look back at him and I go, "Yeah, well, fuck you too!" It was so embarrassing when I found out what it meant 30 seconds later from the clerk who overheard everything. That poor guy was just trying to help me. I said, "Fuck you too." But the Romanian language is not my first frustration. My biggest frustration, and I think we can share that pretty well over here, whether you're an expat or Romanian, is something called bureaucracy. I mean, in the Netherlands we have bureaucracy, but here it's really everywhere, isn't it? And when I say it's everywhere, I mean your bureaucracy has managed to slip its way into my embassy in Bucharest. My country's embassy in Bucharest. Oh yeah. A couple of years ago, my Dutch ID is expiring. And I'm like, I need to request a passport. So I went to the Dutch embassy in Bucharest. Spoiler alert, crossing the border illegally takes less effort. I'm telling you right now. I arrived there at a sunny afternoon, and first of all, the Dutch embassy in Bucharest is pretty much just as big as the Netherlands is on the map. It's like a 7x4 room with a couple of chairs. There's a desk with a bulletproof glass in front of it. A security guard checks you, frisks you pretty thoroughly downstairs, but there's still bulletproof glass in case, you smuggle a Kalashnikov in your ass or something. So I walk up to the counter and I'm like, "Goedendag, ik ben hier om een paspoort aan te vragen." And the lady behind the counter, she smiles at me and she goes, "I'm sorry, I don't speak Dutch." I'm at the Dutch embassy though, right? She said, yeah, you're at the Dutch embassy, but we don't speak Dutch over here, only English. I said, "Hey, no problem, I speak English. We can get through this. I'm here to request a passport." She says, "Okay, a Romanian one?" What? No, a Dutch one, obviously. She says, "Okay, can I see your current passport?" So I'm giving her my national ID. She looks at it and she goes, "You don't have a passport?" I said, "Not yet." She says, "Why not?" I said, I don't know, it came wrapped around my toe when I was born. I don't know. I never needed it. I never needed to get outside of Europe, so I traveled around with my ID. And she says, listen, I don't think that then you can request a passport. I said, lady, I don't want to be the guy at a counter that knows better, but I do. I can just walk in here with my nationality and that ID and request a passport. I assure you. She says, okay, do you mind if I go check with my colleague if that's true? I said, sure, go ahead, take all the time you need. Well, she did. I yet have to see that woman ever again. After 20 minutes of waiting, a completely different woman walks in. I'm standing there losing my sense of reality. I'm like, either I'm in the Dutch embassy in Bucharest or I signed up for speed dating. I don't know anymore. Sounds like something I would do. Older lady, she turns to me, she smiles and says, hello sir, sorry to keep you waiting. What can I do for you? Hey, listen, didn't she just tell you, didn't she just tell you what I'm here for? I'm here to request a passport. And she goes, oh, you're here to request a passport. Well, I'm trying to fight my tears back, I go, yes! She says, okay, a Romanian one? It was right there, guys, right there, it hit me. And I told her, I said, man, I'm sorry for laughing, but all of a sudden I understand. All of a sudden I realize why. There's bulletproof glass! After a couple of forms signed, she says, okay, you signed your form, I'm going to send it out to a Dutch administration office who may or may not also be here in Romania, okay. She says, then somebody over there is going to decide whether you're Dutch or not, and then when the decision is made, I said, wait, stop it right there, reverse. Did you just say that someone is going to reverse whether I'm Dutch or not? What do you mean someone is going to decide whether I'm Dutch or not? My nationality is not a pronoun, I'm Dutch! It says so right there on that ID, can you make a copy and send it over? She says, I'm sorry, it's procedure for everybody who left the country. Okay, so I'm standing there on Dutch territory, being treated like a fucking traitor. But I'll handle well, I have my passport now, I'm staying in Romania, as a Dutchie, but I had to ask. Before I walked out, I had to ask. I was like, okay, man, listen, out of sheer curiosity, how much more easier is it to just request a Romanian passport? This woman, I kid you not, she looks at me like I'm stupid, and she says, sir, this is the Dutch embassy. We don't hand out Romanian passports over here. I said, of course. What was I thinking? Bulletproof glass!
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.